truth. I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth.
It's week 3 of the National Football League, and there's no love lost between these NFC North foes. Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one, and it comes your way next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over. They've seen a lot at this point in their career and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging...
The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And it's going to be the man under center who brings him out, now in his 9th NFL season.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, he's not happy about it. And he will be focusing on rectifying those things here.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Look into the air here. Cut out left. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And they'll be led out by their QB, now in his 8th season in the NFL.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's 2nd and 11. Dump off caught by his back. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Caught, nice gain left side. Into the red zone. And that is a touchdown. These guys don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return starts at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. They go play action on first. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Back to throw now. They bring the pressure. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Throwing from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Juke the defender. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll run here on first down. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with third down and 3. Motioning one of the tight ends. Shotgun now on third down. That's caught for the first. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They've got first down from the 31. Throwing now from the gun. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. This is a 44-yard look from the right hash. The 13-year pro still doing what he does as he puts this through. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now this offense ready to head back out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash your defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Here's a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Got to figure out this third down here. They'll run the draw with Jones. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's 3 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him facing fourth down. So out now comes the punter. Back deep is Sims. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Completed to his running back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. It's a 2-score game early. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now looking to throw. Hits his running back. It's a race down the right side. Has them the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys take a 3-possession lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Powell now to return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. This offense making its way back out now. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Tight end going in motion here. He's on. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity in any success for an offense.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The home teams returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They kick the running back in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Has it downfield, working the left. Now he's past the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. He'll throw it yet again. Escapes the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And his guys make it a 24-point ball game. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return coming from the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Back out runs their offense. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play now. Gets it to him on the screen. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
That's complete inside the 35. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs?
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives them the first. Throwing it again here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Still sticking with the passing game. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that lowers the lead to 21.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Pass play coming here. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And this one doesn't go far. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 29. Finds him on the slant. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. We've reached the 2-minute warning. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Looking for a throw here. Jones reels it in. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Third and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Running back sent in motion. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Forced out to, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again, in a massive sack on first down. Well, that's the right way to begin this series defensively.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. And it's incomplete, and that's gonna bring up fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Dropping back to throw. Caught for big yards on the right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll throw it again. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They are throwing it again. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. Flush out now to his left. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. So we're at halftime of a lopsided contest thus far. One team with a whole lot of adjustments to make during the break. Now we'll toss things to Jonathan Coachman in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are out in front in that one. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And as you see, they were winners in their ball game. 19-16, the final in a close one.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Here he is on 3rd and long. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Now this offense getting set to work here. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Staying on the ground with Jones. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's down to the 42-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. From the 37. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. 16 yards on the play. And they'll have 1st down. He'll look to throw. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And his extra effort there rewarded with a solid gain. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach third down. Trying to get it with the option. And he gets in. Touchdown. These guys start the second half with some needed points. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys get it back to a 14-point game. Sims now on the return. He's stuffed on the return at the 27. Another drive coming up for this offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They send a tight end in motion. Throwing off the play fake here. Finds a man right side. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Setting up a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Back now, pressure on its way. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that. Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. And the touchdowns got to keep coming for them as they still trail here. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Jones once more. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. Defense holds yet again, and now it's 4th and a yard.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Their punter making his way out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. This offense getting all set for this series. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll try and throw it here. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll give him a first down. He's dropping back to throw. Connecting on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. He'll throw it. Complete out to the right. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a gain of 4 there. And that'll be a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Completed to his running back. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
And this run doesn't have the juice of that last one. He's stopped at the line. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Makes the catch and gets the feet in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. One of the tight ends motioning left. They'll send him up the middle. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. These guys have likely locked up the win right there. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared and, more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And his guys stretch their lead to 21. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Powell now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Airing it out to start this drive. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. From the 32. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Able to find Jones. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Working quickly here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. And that's cut in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys get it back to within 2 possessions. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys get it back to a 14-point game. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And they aren't able to get it back. The hands team does its job. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here, 2:08 on the clock. All right, here we go, second down. Back-to-back carries here. And they'll hold him up after a short carry to the 44. So we do get a timeout from the defense just before the 2-minute warning. So one more play before we reach that break. To the air, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. To throw here on first down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Gotta hurry this to the line. Another try following the sack. Complete over the middle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Now to throw. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing it again here. He's still going at the 30. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They've got to keep moving quick here. To the sideline, catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the first. From the red zone now. This one soars over everybody in the end zone. Just had to get rid of it. Incomplete. All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots at the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. A nice showing here from our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.